I'm Kimmie Rose, and welcome to this week's Vibe and Mantra. And that is for February the 17th through February the 23rd, 2019 AD. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I keep saying it, but it is so hard to believe that we're already almost through with February. So we need to really think about all the things that are going on. And before I start the vibe, I really want to share with you that we've got some major things going on. That's the solar, literally the polar shift is happening. The caps in the North Pole are melting. If you look, there's stories in Russia about polar bears that are actually going into the towns and taking them over. Greg Braden talked about this. So, if you are in an area like where I live in Michigan, make sure you get a generator, because we're gonna see a lot of power outages and things like that. But part of the reason this energy is so strong is because we're also going through a major shift in consciousness. And in that shift in consciousness, it's causing some huge, massive outbreaks where people are they're just saying, okay, I gotta figure this out. I cannot keep doing this. These temporary dreams. It's about really getting in touch with your dreams. But not only that, it's slowing down time. Because time, it has, when they measure time, and I will, Greg Braden, gregbraden.com, that's with 2 G's, check out his website. He will explain all of this. And that KISS method, keep it simple method, is very important to me. Why reinvent the wheel, right? Why re-explain something that somebody has already explained? All I can tell you is the energy is needing to slow down. So, the vibe this week is interesting as the moon starts this week out with the moon, especially on Tuesday. So we went from the weekend all the way into Tuesday. We're going to see a Leo moon. And it's gonna be intense. I can just tell you. And then we have that Voida moon that actually goes, and it actually occurs between 8:50 and 9:46 a.m. And what's really interesting, I'm kind of like looking at the astrology, and I do this on Eastern Standard Time, so if you're on another time zone, you can subtract or add the hours. And my voice, I'm losing my voice, but I can honestly tell you it's for good reasons. I had the opportunity to go see John Davis and do an interview with him. Please watch for interviews. Many of you have listened to the show. Please watch. I have a new partner. His name is Jayant Thomas. He is awesome. He's a psychologist, and we're here to help you, and intuitive, and also in a way that offers you perspective, opportunity, and growth. And we are so excited to bring some amazing teachers, avatars in. So even if you have a book or you have something you want to teach, please reach out. And that is the first step. I've been through some major things, and I always like to say, I'm not afraid to be transparent. And if I'm not, it's because I'm not seeing it. And as I've told my friend Skip, who is a blessing because he helps with these videos, he does these videos, just tell me. Because if I'm not being truthful or not being clear, let me know. Give me that chance, because many times people in our life, they think they're being truthful, they think they're being clear, but in reality, you're looking at them and going, are you kidding me? The thing I want you to know is a lot of people aren't set out to lie to you. But a lot of times what we do is we just assume that that's what's happening without even talking to them, without even asking the question. So, just slowing down the energy a little. Let's focus on the vibe. A little more. Get a little deeper. So, this moon, I keep saying so. Maybe it's important for the reason it so stretches that time and can maybe slow it down instead of get to the point, get to the point, get to the point. It is so, it is very important right now. It is so important to look into the collective realm. You are this prism. I really want to stress this. Keep yourself clear. Keep yourself clear. I've been taking a lot of salt baths. I've been really, really conscious of the things that I eat. I have not had. Actually, I will say this. I did have pop. I had pop yesterday, and it has been weeks since I've had pop. So my frequency is really important, because my frequency, meaning the feeling and the energy that exists inside of me, if it's not clear, I'm not going to be getting the right answers for myself. And if I can't get the right answers for myself, how can I help you? And I'm just looking at you because I want you to see my eyes. I want you to see my truth. And I want you to know that this is you. Think of yourself as a prism. You are a beautiful light being, and you also live in a physical body, and this represents the physical. And there is another triangle here, but it is one that is etheric. It goes this way. It makes the Star of David, and it creates the connection between heaven and earth. And so if we are in heaven on earth, think about the energy, this being the energy. You can see it going down, but no, we're bringing it from the core of the earth, because we are in a time of the ascension where that energy, these ideas, all these things that you have been thinking about, they are in here now. You know that you have wanted to do something specific. And if you had to go back and you've had to go and say, oh my gosh, I can't do this because I have to make money, or I got to do this job, you will know deep in your heart what it is that is there to serve the highest good, because we are in a time period like no other. We are in a time period where it's about collaboration, it's about community. We have not seen this time period since Jesus was here. This is huge. It's huge. And you know what? I may not be here because I believe that I'm going to see a lot of things. I'm going to be present for a lot of things. But even if I live to be 98, I'm not going to be here to see the major climate change where we actually have our poles shifting, where we're going to get a lot warmer weather up in the northern part of the country, and the southern part is going to get cold. I'm not feeling intuitively that it's necessarily Florida, but I feel like it's more like Texas area. But regardless, you want to check it out, go to NASA's website. You'll see what's going on with the caps, the North Pole. they are melting. We had solar flares, we had all kinds of things going on. And now you can go and see this, and it's amazing because I remember sharing what Greg Braden had shared. If you read his books, and it's Gregg Braden.com. He said this was going to happen, and he's a geologist. But the one thing that he points to is to be in touch with the frequency of your heart. And when you are in touch with that energy, what happens is you will receive, you receive that divine inspiration. And as you hold it within the center of your being, it will make manifest a beautiful prism. You are a prism. You're part of this prism. And this prism represents opportunities, people, all different things. So whatever is showing itself to you, guess what? You probably have been confused. You knew something, you had something inside you wanted to do, but you have felt stuck. So as we are going from that moon in Leo to that full moon in the very first degrees of Virgo, and man, we are so talking about this week, okay? This is a very significant week. So because the moon starts out as that void of course, and then it moves into that waxing time, and it actually begins to wane into that full phase, and the full moon occurs Tuesday in Virgo, in the very first aspects of Virgo. If you want to check the first degrees of Virgo. So if you want to check out your astrology chart, go over to astrology.com. You can get a free chart, and you can find out more information on how to understand the things I'm talking about. These are, if you want to even get deeper, the things that I'm helping you to remember, because everything and anything that you would have ever experienced is about remembering. You already have that knowledge that you are a light, and that energy, that divine energy, is touching on you. And those contracts you made with other people is now manifesting. If you stay in this model of energy, you will have less disappointment. You will feel less stress with people stabbing you in the back. You're going to just know you are under a very beautiful protection. And that's what Prism of Light is about. Because I found myself getting into things, and oh my gosh, I am so grateful for the education and the experience, but it was like the people involved didn't follow it through. They got caught up in a lot of things that are, whether ego, things that, where money rules everything. And I'm not saying that money isn't important, but to me, the most important thing is spiritual currency. It is the currency that carries our purpose. It carries our ability to love. It carries that energy from place to place. And when we can get in touch with our spiritual currency, you know what starts to happen? We start to be able to make manifest financial currency, because opportunities come in just like that. Just like that. I can do it quicker. But we must slow down time, because it's been going so fast that it is confusing. But guess what? Let it go. doesn't have to be confusing anymore, because what I shared with you is this energy. This energy. This energy. See it, the white line? That energy is within you now. I am standing up. I am so excited. It's within you. It is part of you. It is available to you. Feel it. Clear yourself. Clear, clear, clear. Get rid of the anger. So, this energy is available to you now. You are that prism. You are. That is the greatest truth that you should know, that pyramid represents you on this earth plane. You're always connected to the collective. Today on interviews on the show that Jay Thomas and I do, we were talking about Prince, and he had shared some really awesome information about manifesting. And hopefully, if you are interested, you will tune in, because we will post this on the YouTube channel. But anyways, this is neat, because as we are in this Virgo full moon, it can feel like you're feeling very picky and particular, but hey, that's okay. Stay in that energy, feel and experience. And as you're feeling and experiencing, all of these opportunities, people, and things are going to come to you. They're going to come to you. Remember, this energy comes in. No more feeling like your wheels are spinning and turning and not going anywhere. Now remember, those wheels possibly may have some challenges with where they're going, right? Only if you're not clear. So if you're clear in that pathway, those pathways, you bet you're going to have some great opportunities there for you. It's huge. It's really important. So, as we look at this, I gotta tell you, Chiron is out of Pisces. Anybody, you've heard me talk about Chiron being the part of you. If you look up what's my Chiron, that's the part that sometimes like feels wounded, challenged. It's been spending its first full day today in Aries. Thank goodness, because I had Chiron in Pisces, which is tough. My life in 2012 just went all over the place. And now, and I'm sorry if you have Chiron in Aries, I'm just glad that aspect is over, because boy, did it ever present a lot of misunderstandings. So, as the sun is spending its first full day, can you believe it, in Pisces? It's like already. So is Chiron in Aries. And I will explain that to you someday, but I will tell you, Chiron in Aries, if you have it, I do believe the year starts like in 69 or 70, and it's like, I think it goes for like 8 years if you're born in between those times. It actually makes you feel sometimes like, where do I belong and where do I fit in? So that is also an energy that's going to affect people collectively. But remember, you're sitting in your house, in your pyramid. You are living in that pyramid. Let the opportunities, let the energy come to you. Like I said, I was doing a lot of different things, trying new things, and it all of a sudden I get a call, and I'm actually re-releasing my book. Even saying my is hard because it's ours. It belongs to everybody. But the book that I wrote called wake up your intuition. If you go on the internet, it's like $900 they're selling it for. I have this really strong need to want to change a few things that I did. And so I'm going to be launching it and traveling abroad and sharing the wisdom of living heaven on earth and connecting with those that have passed. Give gratitude and thanks for your life. And do this. See that? It's right above my head. Bring it into your center. That divine inspiration coming in. Skip, I'm purposely cutting my head off right now. And all the opportunities and the people coming into center. This is the time. Take the opportunity to embrace it. What is it that you want to do? Who do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you want to be? It is a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time to be alive. Cheers to you. Everybody on M22 in Michigan too. So think about it, feel it. And those who've passed away, ask. Ask them for guidance, but also give thanks and gratitude for how and why they touched your life. You will notice also, if you notice I keep taking a drink, that you're going to have a lot of dryness in your mouth. You may have some lower back problems. It's kind of like an energy thing. It's an aspect that's going on. So the vibe is really amazing because you're like, yeah, I got it. I know what I want to do. And I've had people calling me and they're like, I quit my job. Well, they don't tell me. I have people that have called me and I'm like, okay, it seems like you want to do your own business or something you want to do on your own. Yep. And I'm like, then I get the answer. You're exactly right, because I'm doing these readings now that you can actually do a video through Marco Polo, and then I will video you back. But bringing that energy in and staying grounded, staying in that space of oneness, guess what happens? What you want makes manifest in a way like you would never believe. It has been so long. As much as Chiron in Pisces is about intuitive development, all this stuff, man, it just had everybody swimming. That's where all the drug issues, all the suicides, all that. Now we're in an action planet, man. We're in an action planet. So now we're in a time where things are going to start happening. You just got to decide what you want. And with that, just taking a moment, I want to remind you of something that's really important. Do not forget, in any way, shape, or form, do not forget about all those who have touched your life. Give gratitude because they played a role in your life. Even your greatest Judas has done you a favor because now you know when the water's too hot or it's too cold. You're going to want to take care of your health. Don't ignore it. For me, I have really had to buckle down on that. So, here we are, as Pisces is coming in with the sun. And I don't always talk about all the aspects, but these aspects are really significant. How do you allow this energy to work? It's very simple. My friend Skip and Reverend T have both told me this. Close your eyes and go in. Go into your physical body. Feel your heartbeat, your breath. Allow yourself to simply be. And what will start to happen is you're going to get these little nudges, phone calls, opportunities. And allow what needs to be seen in. It is so powerful. Don't miss the opportunity. Don't miss it. You're not supposed to. But if you did, that's okay. But I would say, probably not the smartest idea. So, share this video with as many people as you can. Because people need to be aware of what's going on right now. It's huge. It's awesome. And it's something that will support you. I promise. So, here we are. In this moment, in this day. In this very day. Part of one another. Part of a whole. Connect. And know as you're connecting that things are just going to start coming in out of the blue. If you have doubt on whether you should start partnerships or whatever it is you're doing, you don't even have to say yes right now. Say, I need some time to clear. But if you do not clear your home out, that's a hard one. You're going to keep repeating cycles. But it's not going to be the way it used to be, because these cycles are going to be really hard. It'll be like having a ball and chain around your neck. So guess what? Cheers. Change it. Change it by being aware. It's the silence within the pause. It's the expression of love that matters. For we are all one. There you go. Feel it. So here is your weekly mantra. Close your eyes as we ring the bell and center. Just be. Remembering all those opportunities. Remembering the opportunity to live your dream. It's needed. It's actually necessary. And the more we connect with it, the better life will be. Making the connection. I trust in the process that I am in. I allow my infinite self to receive, to believe, and to achieve. For there is no greater agony than living without that untold story that's inside of you. Or you could say it in another way, that there's no greater agony than bearing the untold story inside of you. Live your dream. Be the story. Create the story. You're worth it. Thank you so much for joining me this week. And if you would like to get more of these videos and more weekly advice, please hit subscribe. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, give us a thumbs up. I can't thank you enough. And please go over to litetheway.com, L-I-T-E theway.com, or you can call 734-854-1514. And we do have an event coming up for all of you that are single. It'll be in about 2 weeks. I will be announcing the date. And I'm going to be giving your Sun, Moon, and Venus and talking a little bit about you in love and relationships. And there's going to be many other single people there too. And the beautiful thing about that is you can connect in a safe place. So if you're interested, please reach out to me. You can send me an email at Kimmie, Kimmie, Rose, R-O-S-E, MORGAN @gmail.com. Until then, have a really blessed week. And if you haven't got your time map done, please get your time map done. It is so amazing. It has been so accurate. Thanks, Skip. So accurate. It's a great guideline. And you're worth it. Thank you, everyone. Bless you. Peace.
It's just forming some chords and some walls. I'm static without the ends, and every breath of hers was a thorn and desire, and every petal's blushing red. It's on my fingertips, and my electric lights becoming